There I am. Good morning, everyone. Hang on just a second. I'm going to switch over to Instagram and get our Instagram people up live. Let's see. There we are. Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda from Southern Twist Yarns. And you will notice that I am by myself again today. Evie is away. And we'll Hi, Cheyenne. Good to see you. And we will be back next week. Hopefully, she'll be. Hi, Carol. Good to see you too. To show you, to tell you about what's going on when Evie comes back. Let me get my brain straight here. So I was at market last weekend. Most of you know that if you followed me at all. I did some lives on Instagram and showed you some really pretty things. Hi, Jamie. So I wanted to share a few of the things that I brought back that I know are coming to the shop. Put my orders in. I just have to wait for them to get here. But I'm so excited because we have some new and some different things that we've not had in the store before. And I'm really super about that. Hi, Jeannie. Good to see you too. Hope we see you in a few minutes. So let me just tell you a little. I'm going to start out with one thing really quick. This is, a lot of you are familiar with Jewel Designs. She does beautiful shawl pins and these fabulous new buttons. And we have had her buttons in here for quite a while. And they're a little bit larger. You saw me, I styled those last year when I was at market. But this year she has come out with these little tiny ones. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'm going to show them to you up close. So this is a little crocheted cardie that Rachel did last year with the Meraki, the Barocco Meraki. And it's not been buttoned before. It's not meant to be buttoned. But Jewel has come out with these tiny little stud buttons. Look at these. These are just really plain. These are just like the shiny stainless. And look at how different they change the shape of this cardie. I know you probably can't really see it. I don't know if I can get it any closer to you. But these are so amazing. They have the little thong, the little leather thong on the back. And they just really make a difference in this cardigan. I was with Mary Virginia from Dixie Knits during the weekend, and she had on a really cute little cropped cardie, and she used these to close it up. It made such a difference in the presentation of her little cardigan. And you know what I love about this? We don't have to knit or crochet buttonholes anymore. We have tons of different styles, tons of different sizes. Besides the little shiny ones, these I can show you a little bit closer. These are some beautiful ones. She calls these medieval. Look at that. They are a gorgeous, gorgeous design. Then she also has, along with the really small ones. Now they have the thong on them, so you maybe can't see them real close. These are little twirls. Not shiny, just kind of really cute. And of course, she has the larger ones that we have had in the past. This is called, I think, lace. So you can use the larger ones. These work great as shawl pins. They work great on a cardigan. I wore my Stephen West one day when I was at the market, and I went up to Jewel and she styled it for me. I took two of the bigger pins that I had and styled this so the shawl stayed on my shoulder. This is the great thing, they stay on. So if you love wearing your shawls, and we all know we've made a lot of shawls, right? This is a great way to style them. But what I like about the smaller ones, if you want to buy enough, like on my neckline of my sweater here, if I wanted to just maybe put a little bit of sparkle or make it a little bit more fun, I could put those little stud buttons here. They are not heavy. They don't weigh down your knits. They are amazing. We have these in store. We also have them on the web. So these are available to you right now. What I like about them is if you want to use them on something else, you take them off. There's no sewing. There's no looking for a needle and thread. The only negative thing, if I can do that, because I'm really honest with you guys, is that if you have arthritis like I do, these little leather thongs on the back can be tricky to get off. So I talked to Jewel about that. And I know some of you have talked to me about this. She showed me a way to break it in so that you won't have that problem. But These I just love. I am so excited about these, and we're working on our voyage cardigan, our year-long knit-along, so you can be sure I'll be using jewel buttons for those. So I'm gonna set this back here. So that is my find number one. I love them. I think you will too. Check them out online, come into the store and see them in person. They're much better. I still have 2 styles that are on back order and should be getting those shortly. Okay, now let's talk about yarn, because don't we all love to talk about yarn? That's what we're here for. Oh, but first I have to show you this bag here, my beautiful Attenti bag. One of the first places I go when I go to market is to the Attenti store, and Nina never disappoints. I do have an order in with Nina, but look at the fabric on this. Is this absolutely gorgeous? And it is full of yarn that I'm going to show you. So you saw this. I posted about this. I put it in, and this is a new yarn that I found from Isabella Popper. Isadora Popper. I always say Isabel. That's my granddaughter, so comes natural. Isadora Popper. This is called Really Rosy. And I've got to tell you, if I can get out of my bag. These are just 4 of the colors that I grabbed. Bright colors are in. They were everywhere at the market. Every booth I went to had these uber brights. And we love them here. I can't keep them on the shelves when I get them in, but I absolutely adore this yarn. It is a true DK, in my opinion. It's a blown yarn. I'm going to set it over here a minute. Which means that the fiber inside, and then it's wrapped in this beautiful color. I have knit with it. I have knit a swatch. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Pull skein. No waiting for us to wind it. You can take it home and get started. I have the order in. I don't have it in the store yet, but it is absolutely a fabulous yarn. It is 42% baby alpaca, 8% merino wool, and 50% Pima cotton, which makes it like a fiber that we can wear all year round. This is the little swatch that I knit up. It is absolutely fabulous. If you want to think about doing this for a top, you could think of Love Note. That was the first thing that came to my mind. You could also use it for ranunculus and tons more. But this is wonderful. You are going to love it. I will be placing the order today. I want to just show you the color card. So this is the color card, and you can see it comes in all these beautiful bright colors, which I do intend on ordering them all, except I'm not sure about the red. Give me your opinion on the red. I'm not 100% sure. I know some, and I love red, but red is not a super big seller. So these are the bright colors, and these are the neutrals that she has just come out with. And of course, I will be getting those because I know some of you like neutrals, but Kay, I see you're there. I know you love red. So you've got to come in and touch and squeeze this. I don't know how soon it will be in the shop, but I am putting in my order today. So if there is a color that you love, that you say you can't live without, let me know, and let me know today, and I will get that ordered. One thing I forgot to tell you is the yardage on here. It's got great yardage. It is 328 yards. So true DK to me. I mean, and it is fabulous. It is so soft. No itch factor, no scratch, nothing. So again, perfect for us here in the South. We will be able to wear something made out of this pretty much all year round. So that's my first find. That was my most exciting find. Well, besides the jewel buttons. So another yarn that I found, which I think is going to be absolutely fabulous. I have already started knitting on that, and I'm going to show you what I started. These are just the 3 colors that I brought home. This is called Treasure Goddess. This is also a base. Oops, I'm caught on my bracelet. This is also a base that I have never seen before. Oh man, hang on. Time out. There's always a tragedy, isn't there? Okay, got it. This is a linen and bamboo blend. I have never seen a linen and bamboo blend. Linen and silk, yes. Linen and bamboo, no. And The woman behind this was fantastic. She was the most fun. She actually wore a pirate hat. That was kind of cool. So Treasure Goddess is the name of her yarn. This she has in several bases, but this is the base that I have ordered. I have not got notification that it has shipped yet, but this is absolutely beautiful yarn. Again, another really great yarn for us to use here. And I cast on last night somewhere. Here it is. This is going to be my Marled Me sweater that we are starting our knit along today. I changed colors, Jeannie. Are you surprised? You knew I didn't love those colors. So this is the start of it. I know it's not very much, so you can't really see, but this is going to be a beautiful sweater. I am one I can wear all the time, pretty much all summer long and into fall and spring. So it is going to be really nice. I don't know when this will be in, as I said, but it is on order and I've got really nice, beautiful colors, including some neutrals in there. So for my neutral girls, don't panic. And yes, Cheyenne, I ordered a lot of pink yarn with you in mind. So another yarn that I found that I'm kind of excited about is Feederbrook Farms Entropy. Now this is a yarn, if you like Spin Cycle, some of you know there's like a history with Spin Cycle. It's not always easy to come by. So this was one of the places that I wanted to go. This is a Feederbrook farm. They are made in the US. It is 100% Blueface Leicester wool. So it is not superwash. It is not scratchy. It is nice and soft. It is a DK. And I have brought back just a few skeins of this, but I'm going to put some kits together for some beautiful cowls. I met a designer when I was in the booth at Feederbrook. She gave me a pattern code. So I am going to be putting these together as kits. Again, this is very limited, not available online yet. I have not placed an order. I want everybody to kind of take a look at it, touch it, feel it, say, not for me, or yes, order this, because it really comes in gorgeous colors. And I have a few more, but these are just the few of the colors. Now, the nice thing about this works really great for a slip stitch cowl. I took some time this morning as I got in to put colors together. And of course you can use it for more than a cowl, but I only have enough to put a few cowl patterns together. And we're going to be doing that. I'm going to be putting some kits together before this actually goes for sale, but I wanted to show it to you. So this would make a gorgeous cowl. I love that color combination. If you're a purple girl, I know there are a few of you out there. This is another one that would work really, really nice. Again, going with the brights. The brights are everywhere. You can't escape them. I thought how fun this purple would be with that bright orange. I happen to be an orange person, but look at how pretty that is. And what a great cowl this is going to make. A green. No, that's not the green I had. What am I doing? I thought this blue would look really beautiful with that green. Blue and green, that's a really pretty color. So that would make a nice, I don't have the pattern. I have to pick, the designer gave me a couple of different pattern ideas, so I'm going to be using that. And then I found this. I did get one kind of light color. I was so into color. When you go to market, it's like an amazing thing. I was talking with our good friend Jill of Knit Sisu, and I said, the problem with going to market for me is there's so much color and so much going on. You never have time to rest your eyes. You can't look away. You can close your eyes. That's about all you can do, but you can't really look away. So it's so overwhelming. It just kind of gets you. So anyway, here's a little kind of a soft color. So these we'll be making kits up with these. They'll be going on sale. No, hopefully by next week, since EB isn't here. I'm kind of running the show by myself, so I may not get them done, but you can certainly come in and look at the yarn, squeeze it, touch it, see what you feel like. I know some people just aren't big woolly people, but I like it, and it would make a great gift. Another thing that we're looking at Let me just throw those back in my beautiful Attenti bag, which I love, 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 love my Attenti bags. We'll just set this baby off to the side here a minute. Is cotton. You know, we live in the South, so we use a lot of cotton. And I found two really fun cotton yarns from Circle O. And Rachel and I were talking about these yesterday. So we're going to have her test crochet them up, and I'll do a little test knit on them unless somebody wants to come in and do a little test knit. This is called Bubble Gum. These are hand painted cottons. That is hand dyed cottons, really hard to find. Most cottons that have color in it are machine dyed. These are actually hand dyed. This just happens to be one of the colors that they gave me. So this is called Bubble Gum, and it is kind of a thick, thin, a little nubby kind of a cotton yarn. I would guess to say that this is like a DK weight. I did do a video and showed you guys all the colors, so I think you'll like it. This is Pop Sugar. Pop Sugar is like a number 2, like a sport weight yarn. So I have not ordered these yet. We want to test them, but I wanted to show them to you because this is so unusual to find hand-dyed yarns in cotton, and they were really, really sweet and spend a lot of time with me on talking about the yarn. So some new things from Circle O coming up in the future. I'll be happy to see that. Also, I did go to Twice Sheared Sheep, and I know many of you have asked me about the counting stitch markers. They are coming. I have them ordered. They also have some new snag-free stitch markers that are counting stitch markers. Really, really cute. I knew you'd like that green one, Jamie. I know you all. I know your colors that you love. So these are some counting stitch markers that are really nice as you're casting on stitch markers. They also have come out with this new thing, and this isn't going to show up so well. Let's see if I can grab my swatch. This is a quick gauge. Jeannie and I were talking about this yesterday. We were talking about gauge. This is a quick gauge that I have ordered. This is a really interesting, I don't even know if this is going to show up. I should have had white yarn tonight or behind paper. But you can see you can lay this on your swatch, and it will tell you like 5 stitches in an inch. Let's see if I can find a white piece of paper. Nope, of course not when I want it. But this is going to be a really nice tool. I think you're going to all love it. You're going to want to put this in your bag. This tells you that what 5 stitches per inch would look like if I go the right way. What 4.5, what 3. So really, you know, even down to 9 stitches per inch, what that would look like. And I know you can't see that, and I apologize. These are on order. They will, and as soon as they come in, we will let you know. So really excited about that. So that's kind of the fun thing. So there's so much more that I saw, so much more that I talked that I will be ordering and considering. So bear with us. I just wanted to show you my fun little things that I got in. I did order some new stuff from Della Q as well. So we'll have some new bags in here. So I'm kind of excited about that. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. Today we are starting our Knit with Brenda knit along. We are doing Knit Sisu's Marled Me sweater. This is not a formal, this is not a teaching class. This is just simply come in and hang out and knit. Right today we're meeting on Wednesday. After that, we'll probably talk about meeting on Tuesdays. Just a fun little top-down raglan sweater that is marled with 2 colors. So lots of fun, and we're starting that today. You can join us at any time. This is not a formal thing. This is a real loosey-goosey kind of thing. So do that. Don't forget also that next week Stromboli begins. And let's see what else. Oh, and on Monday, Southern Twist turns 6 years old. So we are excited about that. We're going to have little specials for you throughout the week. And to end our weekend of our anniversary celebration, we have Gems Luxe that will be in the house. And I met with them at market, and this was their first time at H&H, so they were really excited to be there, and they are really looking forward to being here. So I hope you all will mark your calendars for Friday or Saturday or both and come in and see the absolutely gorgeous yarns. I put a little post on Instagram, and I think I did it on Facebook too, about Gems Luxe. So come in and take a look at that. And yeah, so that's exciting. Soon we'll be talking about our summer classes and what kind of events we'll be holding this summer. We look forward to seeing you all. If you have any questions, I'm here in the shop all day, all week by myself. So come in and say hi, come and knit with me. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all. And we'll talk about these gorgeous new yards. Plus, we have another surprise coming, hopefully by next week, but I'm not going to say any more. You'll have to just tune in next week and find out. Okay, everyone, I hope you have a fabulous day. I need to get ready for my knitters that are coming soon. And I look forward to seeing you all. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. It takes forever sometimes to get started and then to end. Bye, everybody.